Alexandros Tziolis is a Greek professional footballer who plays for PAOK FC and the Greek national team as a defensive midfielder. Club career Early club career Tziolis began his playing career as a teenager in a local team called Apollon Litochorou. He played there for about 7 years and in 1995, a Panionios scouter spotted his talent and brought him to Athens. He was an integral part of Panionios' team for 3 seasons, playing 61 matches and scoring 3 goals. As a result, Panathinaikos FC offered Panionios a $650,000 and signed him. Panathinaikos Tziolis has been established as a first-team player for Panathinaikos after replacing the big-name but disappointing Igor Biskin during the 2006-2007 season. The lack of titles for Panathinaikos put Tziolis in the center of criticism along with his teammate Laukas Weintra. For both players, though, this criticism could be considered unfair since they were neither big-money signings at the club nor did they receive the biggest contracts. By the end of 2007-2008 season Tziolis was close to his exit from Panathinaikos but the new manager Hank Tenkate chose to keep him. After being mostly neglected at the beginning of 2008-2009 season, Tziolis was included in the team in November and was MVP in the epic 3-0 win in Germany against Werder Bremen for the UEFA Champions League, where he also scored the 3rd goal for Panathinaikos. According to some Greek sport newspapers, he avoided to celebrate the victory with the fans, embittered by the recent criticism he received. Since Tenkate shows his preference to 4-3, 2, 1 tactics, he is expected to gain more opportunities in the first 11 at the expense of Marcelo Matos. He has since established himself as a valuable member of the squad, linking well with teammates Gilberto Silva and Simon Mate Jr. Eventually over the years, he made 113 appearances with the club in all competitions. Werder Bremen, on January 7, 2009, Panathinaikos agreed terms with Werder Bremen and Tziolis will go on loan at the German club for at least 6 months, for a fee of $300,000. After those months, Werder Bremen has the right to fully obtain Tziolis for a fee of $1.6 million. Speaking to Werder TV, Tziolis again expressed his delight at securing a move to Germania unregistered trademark as Premier Football competition. This transfer happened very quickly, Tziolis said. I am glad that I can now approach this task. Werder Bremen is a great club and have a great team. Bundesliga is very strong. There are many good players and many good teams. Here, I can develop further as a player. This change is a dream come true for me. Tziolis played a regular role in Bremen's midfield and helped the club to make the UEFA Cup final against Shakhtar Donetsk, on May 20, 2009. In the final, he came on as a substitute for Peter Nemanja in the 103rd minute. After having nearly scored the equalizing goal when Bremen were a goal behind, the team lost the final of the last UEFA Cup edition to Shakhtar with a final score of 2-1. Tziolis also featured in Bremen's 1-0 victory over Bayer Leverkusen in the German Cup final the same season, where Tziolis won his first ever trophy in professional football. AC Siena On January 29, 2010 Panathinaikos agreed terms with the ex-Panathinaikos coach Alberto Malesani, Italian Serie A club AC Siena obtaining Tziolis for a fee of $1.4 million. He made his debut in the Serie A on February 7, 2010 against Sampdoria. Tziolis was a regular for Siena, but the team wasn't able to avoid relegation to the Serie B. Racing Santander. In August 2010, it was confirmed that the Spanish La Liga side Racing Santander had agreed to take Tziolis on a 1-year loan deal. Greek international Alexandros Tziolis faces up to 6 months out after suffering a leg break in his nation's 1-0 win over Latvia. The defensive midfielder, who is on loan at Racing Santander from Italian Serie B side Siena, was carried from the field in agony and was assessed immediately by medical staff, who took the 25-year-old to hospital for surgery. Spanish club Racing have confirmed that the operation was a success, but that the period of recuperation will be between 4 and 6 months. Tziolis, is now likely to terminate his loan deal with the Primera Division side and return to Italy in order to continue his rehabilitation. Then after a successful league campaign for the second half of the season they signed him from Siena for an undisclosed fee. The Greek international joins Racing Santander as a free agent after gaining a release from his Siena contract. The 26-year-old was a personal target for Racing Santander coach copyright to Carper, who has concerns about the strength of his backline. AS Monaco In January 2012, Racing Santander also announced the exit of Tziolis, saying they and AS Monaco have reached an agreement for the incorporation of the player into the French club. Racing Santander has signed the Spanish U21 international Marcos Gullan from Villarreal, who only made 2 appearances for Villarreal, a Euro unregistered trademark senior side, for an 18-month contract with the club. On the other side, the Greek international Alexandros Tziolis has only made 22 appearances since joining the club in 2010, and as a consequence he will leave the club, joining French side Monaco on a loan deal with the option to a permanent move. Monaco were relegated to the French Ligue 2 last summer and then slipped to the foot of the table before Russian businessman Dmitry Rybolovlev bought the club in December and committed funds to strengthen the team. Tziolis spent 18 months at Racing Santander, the first 12 months on loan from AC Siena before the club struck a permanent deal. He signs a 3.5-year contract with the club. APOEL On August 31, 2012. Tziolis joined Cypriot side APOEL on a season-long loan deal from AS Monaco. A Euro APOEL FC announces the agreement with international footballer Alexandros Tziolis on a 1-year contract. A Euro read the official APOEL press release. Tziolis joined AS Monaco last January as the Greek international arrived on transfer from Racing Santander. He expected to make a name for himself in Ligue 2 along with Greece teammate Giorgos Zavalas, but he failed to make an impact and earn playing time. During his loan spell at APOEL, he became a league champion for the first time in his career, appearing in all but 2 of the league matches and helping his team to win the Cypriot First Division. PAOK On June 25, 2013, Tziolis signed a 3-year contract with Greek Super League side PAOK. On August 17 he made his league debut in a 3-0 home win against Xanthi. On December 22, 2013, he scored his first goal with the club in a home victory against Levadiakos. Besides the fact that was among the key players of PAOK in the first round of the 2013-14 season, the acquisition of so many great players along with his desire to be in the final selection for the 2014 World Cup made him to sign with the Super League team Kayserispor. At the beginning of 2014-15 season, Tziolis returned to PAOK, playing in a mediocre, for him and the club, period 34 games in all competitions, scoring 1 goal in the Greek Cup. On November 27, 2015, in the match for the UEFA Europa League against Gabala FK, Tziolis reached 400 appearances with all his clubs for all competitions. Kayserispor On January 31, 2014 he signed a 6-month with Kayserispor on loan from PAOK. After those months, Kayserispor has the right to fully obtain Tziolis for a fee of a 1.5 m, 9 days after he made his debut in the ZAR 1/4 League in an away loss against Elazığspor. International career After representing his country 12 times for the under-21 side, Tziolis made his international debut for Greece on January 21, 2006 in a friendly match against South Korea. He was a part of the defending European champions at UEFA Euro 2008, where he played once, when he came on as a substitute in a 1-2 loss to Spain in the group stage. He also made 4 appearances in qualifying, including as a substitute in the playoff win away to Ukraine. He was also part of the squad that participated to the 2010 FIFA World Cup. He played every minute of the tournament for his country, including their first ever World Cup win over Nigeria on June 17, 2010. But, after the participation in 2 major events, Greece coach Fernando Santos dropped Alexandros Tziolis from his final 23-player squad for the UEFA Euro 2012. 2 years later, Tziolis' exceptional season year with both PAOK and Kayserispor was his passport not only to be called by Santos to the 30-man provisional World Cup squad, but also to the final 23-man squad for 2014 FIFA World Cup. International goals. Playing style: Tziolis is a tall defensive midfielder, good in air, with powerful long shots. He plays a silent role in the game, and he tends to occupy the role of a deep-lying playmaker more than a defensive stopper. Honours: Team, Werder Bremen, German Cup, 2008 Euro 09, UEFA Cup, runners-up 2008 Euro 09, Panathinaikos, Greek Cup, runners-up 2006 Euro 07, APOEL, Cypriot League, 2012 Euro 13, Individual, Greek Young Footballer of the Year, 2004. References. External links: PAOK official profile, APOEL official profile, Racing Santander official profile, Football profile, 2010 FIFA World Cup profile, Alexandros Tziolis profile at Soxaway, Alexandros Tziolis at national-football-teams.com, Alexandros Tziolis a Euro FIFA competition record.